In the next 2 days, I will have a job in a wealthy family. I need to have a nice outfit for that day. This suit fits.
Girl, could you give me the outfit you're choosing?
What? I got this outfit first. Why would I give you that?
Where's the staff? Mrs. Iris said before she entered the shop, all existing customers would get out. Why is this girl here?
I'm sorry. I am responsible for this. I'm sorry, young lady. Mrs. Iris is a big customer of our shop. Please leave the store.
You're Mrs. Iris, aren't you? Even if you're wealthy, you still have no right to ask me out. All people have the same rights.
Hey girl, don't you know Mrs. Iris? Do you dare to have such an attitude?
I picked the suit first. You have no rights if you come later. I recorded the entire conversation. I'll send that to the Consumer Protection Office. That is what must be done.
Do you dare?
Hey, girl, screwing around the rich isn't going to end well.
I never screwed up. I do what is right.
It's not worth my time to bother with this trashy suit. Hannah, we should choose another set.
Iris, do you easily forgive her?
She's just a lowly type. She's not worthy of our attention.
Episode 1, A New Job. I'm Charlotte. I'm a chief now. I'm looking for opportunities to turn my life around. In the next 2 days, I will be a chef for a wealthy family in this city. This is a rare opportunity to take my life to a new level. At the moment, I don't want to go home at all, because...
Charlotte, you have returned home.
Mom, is something wrong?
What do you say?
You're always out of the house. You only go home when you require money.
Is that how you speak to me? I am your mother. This slap reminds you of that. Please don't mess with me.
You have no right to talk to me. How much of my money did you take for him? You have no right to be my mother.
Charlotte, your father left us. What is the problem with me finding happiness now?
The problem is that you take your daughter's money. Have you ever taken care of me in any way? I'm working part-time enough to cover tuition. When I become a chef, I saved up some money. Then you also took it away.
Heshen needed money to invest. If he succeeds, he will pay you back.
It's been a year, so where has the money gone? I will leave this house soon. I don't want to see you. Take care of yourself after that.
Charlotte, you are a bad girl. Would you be willing to abandon your mother? Charlotte!
Sarah, I heard there is a new chef at our house today.
Yes, Mrs. Iris. The chef who is female is young. Previously, she was a chef at a 4-star hotel in the city.
4-star hotels are just mediocre hotels. I don't understand why my husband was satisfied with her CV. Where is she?
She is waiting inside.
Hello, I am a chef who is currently on probation. I'm Charlotte. I'm sorry, I was too careless.
Don't be nervous. It will be fine.
John, it is none of your business. You go to your room.
Yes, Mom.
Is this you? We have met before.
Are you?
It is a coincidence. You didn't expect to meet me in this situation. I am the owner of this house. I told you, don't mess with the rich people. Do you remember?
I apologize for that day.
You know, I don't care about the past. I need you to cook lunch for my family. Then I'll judge your cooking ability.
Yes, madam.
Aunt Iris.
Lucas, are you not going to the office today?
Dad said I won't be joining today's meeting. He told me to stay home to evaluate the new chef's lunch. He requested that keep him a dish portion. When he returns, he will eat.
Your father is always on the go with the company. I informed him that he handed over the company to you and John. He's still thinking, though.
Aunt Iris, do you want John to join us? Didn't you promise to allow him to do what he wanted?
Is it beneficial for him to be a lowly painter? John is my son. I will do my best for him.
I get it.
Today's lunch is a royal beefsteak that I adapted from a famous dish in France. The salads with yellow cherries and pumpkin soup are served with beefsteak. The drinks are made from pineapple, apple, and pear juice. Mrs. Iris, how do you feel?
Your name is Charlotte, right? Please go into the living room with me.
Mrs. Iris, about the lunch. Why did you slap me?
This slap indicates your level. Your lunch is of average quality. You fail my test. Please leave here.
Mrs. Iris, did you take revenge on me?
What if it's true? I am the owner of this house. The statement I make is correct. Do you dare to slap me?
I warn you, only my mom can slap me. And what about you, Mrs. Iris? Do you have the right to slap me?
Charlotte, how dare you?
Mrs. Iris is a big customer of our shop. Please leave the store.
Even if you're wealthy, you still have no right to ask me out.
She's just a lowly type. She's not worthy of our attention.
You have no right to be my mother.
It is a coincidence. You didn't expect to meet me in this situation. This slap indicates your level. Your lunch is of average quality. Do you dare to slap me?
I warn you, only my mom can slap me.
Charlotte, how dare you?
Episode 2, The Husband of a Rich Family.
Do you think I'll sue you for slapping me?
I might sue you. You did the same thing for me.
Why do you dare reply to me?
Why can't I?
What's going on? Aunt Iris?
She was fired. She fought with me.
Aunt Iris, why is that?
The food she's cooking has terrible taste. Her qualifications are below average. She is not a good fit for our family.
Mom, you should be truthful.
John,
Charlotte's cooking is delicious, and I like it.
why don't you stand up for your mother? Why do you give praise to others?
All I'm saying is the truth.
Miss Charlotte, you should go. If you're still here, Aunt Iris will not let this go.
Why? This is not my fault.
I understand. I'll let my dad know. Please leave.
John, get in your room. You don't have to be involved in this.
Mom, I'm 22 years old. What makes you always treat me like a child?
Miss Charlotte, I'm sorry what Mrs. Iris did to you.
Sarah, you don't need to apologize to me. It's not your fault.
Mrs. Iris is a nasty person. There are very few chefs who work on a long-term basis. Before you arrived, Mrs. Iris had fired many people.
Really? I seem to be next.
However, you were picked by Mr. Mason this time. So the decision lies with Mr. Mason.
I got it. This family is exactly what I envisioned. They possess money and are wealthy. I must alter my life. This is my chance. Iris, can you make me give up? I won't let people like you get in my way. Hello, Mom?
Charlotte, I cleaned your room. It seems like you have $3,000 in your closet. In order to trade, Hessian needed money. I'll borrow it.
No way! Mom, I have saved that amount. You cannot get it. Hello? Mom? I forgot to lock the room door, so she entered my room. Mom, why are you treating me this way? Why are you giving him money?
Mr. Mason, you're back.
I asked Lucas to preserve Miss Charlotte's lunch for me. Could you warm it up for me?
Yes, Mr. Mason.
Miss Charlotte's lunch was delicious. I'm delighted.
Both Mr. Lucas and Mr. John stated the same thing. However,
Sarah, what's wrong? So it's Iris again?
I don't have much meaning, but Mrs. Iris criticized this lunch. She fired Miss Charlotte back.
Is there such a thing? Iris.
Mason, you're back.
I ate Miss Charlotte's lunch cooked. The meal was delicious, and I enjoyed it. I will make her the main chef of our family.
What do you say? Why did you make a quick decision?
Do you not feel satisfied?
I don't like the way she cooks. So I let her go.
Iris, I don't care about the way you hired chefs in the past. But this time, the chef is my choice. You are infringing on your authority.
We are husband and wife. I am also concerned about this family.
That's right. So did you ask for my opinion?
I don't know. I don't like her. She is a cheeky girl.
I'll meet Charlotte and talk to her. I don't trust what you say. When you hate someone, You always overstate the truth.
It's up to you. I no longer have any opinion.
Iris, wait! What is causing her to be so selfish?
Mom, are you arguing with Dad again?
John, what are you doing?
I'm drawing for a project. They reached out to me. Mom, why?
I advised you to prioritize reading business books. You're going into your father's firm to work. Why don't you listen to me?
Mom, I am fond of designing and drawing. I am not a fan of business.
John, you are my only son. Listening to me is necessary for you.
I'm sorry, Mom.
John, wait. Why did you leave? Hello?
Iris, did you look at the news?
Hannah, what's going on?
Something significant occurred. Social media spreads the recording between you and Charlotte. Did you make a threat to her?
What? Is there such a thing?
You are being talked about on social media. They state that you are both rich and despicable.
Mrs. Iris, did you take revenge on me?
What if it's true? I am the owner of this house. The statement I make is correct. Charlotte, how can you secretly record me? I will not forgive you. Her qualifications are below average. She is not a good fit for our family.
If you're still here, Aunt Iris will not let this go.
This family is exactly what I envisioned. I must alter my life. This is my chance.
I ate Miss Charlotte's lunch cooked. I will make her the main chef of our family.
Mom, I am fond of designing and drawing. I am not a fan of business.
Social media spreads the recording between you and Charlotte.
Charlotte, how can you secretly record me? I will not forgive you.
Episode 3, The Threats.
Aunt Iris, how is this?
Charlotte was responsible for doing this. Lucas, please inform the Boston Communications Department to resolve this matter. I can't tell your old man.
Aunt Iris, you should apologize to Miss Charlotte.
Why must I apologize?
Miss Charlotte is a girl with a personality. She'll never give up without apologizing.
Never. I'm not apologizing to her. I will also make her pay the price.
Aunt Iris, if there's nothing more, I'm leaving.
Do what I say, okay? Hannah, I really can't stand her.
Iris, don't worry. I got a way of scaring her.
What way do you have?
By doing this, she won't be able to do anything. I used it frequently before.
That's what it turned out to be. It's all right. You can do it for me.
Are you Charlotte?
Who are you?
You don't need to know who we are. We need to let you know that you have been disruptive recently. You won't be able to go out if you try to cause trouble.
Disruptive? What is the problem with me? I don't understand.
If you're unclear, we'll help you understand.
I'm the one who should warn you.
Do you know martial arts?
That's right. As a child, I learned to defend myself. So don't think about being violent with me. I can defend myself.
We need to hurry and run. She is such a dangerous person.
Fortunately, I am still able to remember the basic martial arts. Otherwise, I will be in trouble. Who would pay someone to assault me? Could it be her? How dare she do that? Hello, who is that?
Miss Charlotte, I am Lucas, the son of the Boston family. We have previously met.
Mr. Lucas? Is there anything to talk about?
To make peace with Aunt Iris, please come to my house.
I won't make peace with her if she doesn't apologize.
Miss Charlotte, all problems will be difficult to solve at this rate. My father ate your dish. He praised it. If you're a chef at my house, you must deal with Aunt Iris.
Is she willing to make peace?
It's up to you to come and meet. I will coordinate with Aunt Iris.
I understand. I will come later. Lucas. He is both handsome and the oldest son of the Boston family. He is a person I like.
Hello, Hannah?
Charlotte defeated those people. They demanded compensation from me as well.
Why is that? How can someone like her learn martial arts?
This is the first time I've encountered this. She's not a simple person. You should get along with her.
What do you say? Can we make peace with her? Never. I am the wife of a wealthy Boston family. I never condescend to a lowly girl.
Sophia, did you only bring $3,000?
I found that money at home. Hessian. Charlotte is smart now. She is no longer leaving money at home. I am unable to steal her money.
I am unable to invest this amount.
Hessian, it's time to look for work. My $100,000 has been used up by you. It ended up being nothing.
Do you think I deceived you?
I do not mean that. I love you. I believe in you. But there's only a little money left.
How's Charlotte these days?
I heard that she received a job from a wealthy family.
If so, she will still be a gold mine for us.
Hessian! She's my daughter! I can't do that to her every time.
If so, then we should break up. I will leave.
Please don't! You are the source of my life. Without you, I am unable to live.
Mrs. Iris.
Charlotte, what is your reason for being here?
Mr. Lucas said I came here to make peace with you.
Lucas, he does good things for this family all the time. However, he made a mistake this time. Charlotte, I don't believe you're a dishonest person. Do you think posting it on social media will embarrass me? You are the fool. I will prevent you from finding work in the city by the power of Boston family.
What did you say? Are you making threats to me?
Don't think about recording again. I will force you to leave this city. Please don't joke with me.
I have to see Mr. Mason. I must seek justice.
This slap lets you know who you are. Don't consider yourself to be talented.
You!
I'm rich, and I have plenty of money, so I can buy the media to write what I want. Tomorrow, the newspapers will be filled with your bad news. Can you fight me, lowly girl?
Miss Charlotte is a girl with a personality. She'll never give up without apologizing.
By doing this, she won't be able to do anything. I used it frequently before.
I'm the one who should warn you.
She is such a dangerous person.
This is the first time I've encountered this. She's not a simple person.
I will prevent you from finding work in the city. This slap lets you know who you are. I'm rich, and I have plenty of money. Can you fight me, lowly girl?
Stop it, Iris!
Mason?
Episode 4, The Mother Call of Lucas.
Iris, why do you have a negative attitude towards others? I don't think you're that kind of person.
Lucas, why did you tell your father?
Sorry, Aunt Iris. My dad came to see me and asked me about Miss Charlotte. I needed to reveal the whole truth to him.
Iris, I'll talk to you later. Miss Charlotte, could you follow me into my room? I have something to tell you.
Lucas, why?
I said that. My father asked, so I had to tell him the truth.
Did you tell the truth? Or are you referring to something else?
Aunt Iris, what do you say?
For 22 years, I have been your father's wife. I have taken care of you for the past 22 years on behalf of your mother. The truth is, I am just a stepmother. You never called me a mom. You always call me Aunt Iris. You have a fear that John will become the heir, right?
Aunt Iris, there's only one mother who died in an accident. I wouldn't call anyone else Mom. Please avoid overthinking. John is my brother. I always take care of him. I never intended to take my father's inheritance position seriously.
You lie. You and John are only half-brothers. You never consider him a relative.
Mom, that's enough. Why do you think about Lucas like that?
John?
Lucas, I'm sorry my mom thought you were like that.
John, it's none of your business here. You go to your room immediately.
I am not a child. I will do what is right. Lucas is my big brother. He hasn't had wrong thoughts.
How dare you argue with me?
You should stop, Aunt Iris. If not, I'll tell Dad. You also have to explain to him what you did to Charlotte. I don't think you want to get in trouble anymore.
Lucas, I'm sorry.
John, it's not your fault. I understand that.
Lucas.
Miss Charlotte, I apologize for what my wife did.
You can call me Charlotte. I am also responsible. I'm posting a recording between me and Mrs. Iris on social media. So I went to apologize to her.
Every people has mistakes. We should forgive them if they admit their mistakes. Iris seems to dislike you. I am in charge of selecting your CV. Therefore, Iris' words did not have any impact. I ate the dishes you cooked. They are well suited to my taste. My sons also enjoy it. The probationary period is not necessary for you. Now you become our chef.
Really? Can I continue working?
That's right.
But what about Mrs. Iris?
I will talk to her. Don't worry.
Thank you, Mr. Mason.
I have hired Miss Charlotte to be our family's head chef. You wouldn't object to that, would you?
Mason, why her?
It's unclear to me why you dislike Charlotte. However, she has talent. She will support Sarah at parties. As well, she will prepare the menu for our family every day.
I hate her.
You harm Miss Charlotte by using the power of the Boston family. That is not acceptable to me. Everyone has the same rights. Money cannot be used to oppress others.
Mason, wait. I spent many difficult things over 20 years to be where I am today. Why can't I use my power? Charlotte, you shouldn't be too happy. I will unmask you, your lowly girl.
On today's menu, I will buy chicken. I plan to cook fried chicken with premium cheese. Mrs. Iris is not at home these days. I heard that she is now in Ital for a corporate event of Boston Company. It is good. I don't want to confront her. Is that Mr. Lucas? He is arguing with a girl.
Carla, please don't follow me anymore. I don't have any feelings for you. I have already told you many times. Why do you always follow me?
Lucas, we will be a beautiful couple. Please give me a chance.
How can love be forced? I don't love you.
I know you're all about your career, but don't worry. I will support you. I'm Carla from the noble Betham family. Many people want to date me, but I love you.
Mr. Lucas.
Miss Charlotte? Carla, this is my girlfriend.
What did you say? Is she your girlfriend?
I don't think you're that kind of person.
You never called me a mom. You always call me Aunt Iris.
Why do you think about Lucas like that?
The probationary period is not necessary for you. Now you become our chef.
I will unmask you, your lowly girl.
I'm Carla from the noble Betham family. Many people want to date me, but I love you.
Carla, this is my girlfriend.
What did you say? Is she your girlfriend?
Mr. Lucas. Episode 5, The Regret of Charlotte's Mother.
Lucas, do you have a girlfriend?
That's right. This is Charlotte.
Why was I unaware of this?
I am not interested in telling the media. Charlotte and I are in a secret relationship. I'm not sure if I should tell you. However, you should know.
Hey girl, how is your background? You also have a pretty face.
I am a chef. Currently, I am working for Mr. Lucas' family.
Chef, do you come from a poor background? Wealthy people often choose business administration or fashion design.
That's right. My family is typical.
Lucas, I'm very disappointed in you. How can you date her? The Boston family would be insulted by this.
Carla, this is not your business. There's no need to worry.
Lucas, you'll feel regret today. Just me is worthy of you. And you are not worthy of Lucas.
Miss Charlotte, I'm so sorry I got you involved.
I'm picking up groceries for today's menu. It was an accident for me to see you and her.
Are you free after finishing work tonight? I want to have dinner with you. See that as my apologies.
There's no need for you to do that.
I should do so.
If you said so, I'll see you tonight.
Miss Charlotte, you're not angry with me for what happened this morning, are you?
No, I'm not. You have a reason to do it.
Do you want to find out why?
If you want to tell, you will.
You are such a strong girl.
It's okay to call me Charlotte.
Then you can call me Lucas. The girl in the morning is Carla. She is the daughter of the wealthy Betham family. The Boston family is Betham's long-standing partner. Aunt Iris wants me and Carla to marry.
Is that what Mrs. Iris wants?
She said marriage between two families would strengthen the Boston company.
But you don't want to, do you?
That's right. I told my dad. My dad also agrees with me. But Aunt Iris stood up to it.
Lucas, why do you listen to Mrs. Iris like that? Although she is your stepmother, she has no right to force you.
When I was a child, Aunt Iris took care of me. In a traffic accident, my mother died. Aunt Iris is like a second mother to me.
Is that for real?
What do you mean?
There's another thing you're concealing.
Charlotte, you're overthinking. Let me drive you home.
Sophie, have you been in touch with Charlotte lately?
Hessian, why are you asking? It can't be.
That's right. I've already invested all my money. I need more money. You must get in touch with Charlotte for me.
Charlotte is refusing to give me any more money. She does not leave any money at home either. Please, find a job. You can't be like this. Hessian, why?
You should shut up. Over the years, you have always supported me. What is the reason for your recent change? I'm going to buy a beer. Please find a way to contact Charlotte.
What makes me fall in love with someone like him? At first, I had the impression that he was a good guy. He gave me a warm feeling I hadn't had in a long time. Later on, he became more and more lazy. I gave him $100,000. That's my savings. I have no choice but to stay with him. Without a man, I can't survive. Will there be another man who will love me if I break up with him?
Hello. How are you doing lately?
Are you? My job is pretty good. I should tell you something. It happened some time ago. I haven't had the opportunity to tell.
What's going on? Is that true?
That's right.
Thank you. Charlotte, stop! Why not greet me when we meet?
I don't have to greet you.
Hessian came to our house. You should be happy.
What causes me to be happy? What are you guys planning? I don't have any money.
Charlotte, I will reveal your secret if you don't give me the money.
Secret? I have no secrets.
Really? I'll let you know.
What? How do you know this?
You must listen to me if you want to keep your current job. If it's not, I'll let them know.
I warn you, this is the last time I give you money. Never threaten me with that secret.
Miss Charlotte, I'm so sorry I got you involved. Aunt Iris wants me and Carla to marry.
Lucas, why do you listen to Mrs. Iris like that?
What makes me fall in love with someone like him? Without a man, I can't survive.
Charlotte, I will reveal your secret if you don't give me the money.
What? How do you know this?
You must listen to me if you want to keep your current job.
This is the last time I give you money. Never threaten me with that secret. Episode 6, The Party. I will call the police if you dare to reveal my secret. If I'm out of work, you'll go to prison. I don't think you can intimidate me.
Charlotte, dare you?
Why can't I? I must use this method with a parasite like you. This is the final $3,000. From now on, please don't bother me again. Do you understand?
Charlotte, you will pay for this. I don't think you don't have any loopholes.
Hannah, I can't believe it. Mason hired Charlotte as a chef. She also won the hearts of Lucas and John. Why is everyone on her side?
Iris, don't worry. It's even more reason to detain her if she's in the Boston house.
I don't want to offend Mason. She caused us to argue recently.
You will have the chance to kick Charlotte. She is just a lowly poor girl. She is unable to fight you.
Hannah, I'm so nervous. I knew she was my long-standing foe as soon as she showed up. I've never met someone so unruly.
We must patiently wait for our opportunity with people like her.
Charlotte, I have some friends attending the party this weekend. Can you prepare this menu?
Yes, I can, Mrs. Iris.
That's the rich people's party. I hope you can cook perfectly.
I was an experienced 4-star hotel. You can be sure to give it to me.
Very well. I believe in you.
It's strange. I believe she will set tough conditions. But it's within my skill set. I can prove it to her completely. I am trying to understand why I slowly fell in love with Lucas. He's a good guy. However, he has something strange with Iris. What led him to listen to her like that?
Charlotte, something is wrong.
What's wrong, Sarah?
All the ingredients you bought have been damaged. I do not know why.
Why is that? Didn't I put all of it in the fridge yesterday?
I have no idea. You can check.
That's not okay. Guests are coming here. I am unable to purchase new ingredients. Is this what Iris is doing? Does she intend for me to feel embarrassed in front of the guests?
Charlotte, what's going on?
The cooking ingredients were damaged. I was unable to buy new ingredients on time. Mrs. Iris's guests are coming. I don't know what to do.
Why did such a thing happen?
I have no idea. I'll investigate this later. I am currently dealing with the issue of ingredients.
Charlotte, do you have a list of dishes? Is the menu clear about the ingredients and requirements?
That's right. Mrs. Iris requested this menu.
I have a way. I'll help you.
Lucas, if you help me, you'll be in trouble with Mrs. Iris.
No problem. I can't let the honor of the Boston family be affected.
Lucas, thank you.
Charlotte, how's the food?
I have finished preparing. I will make sure to serve on time. Mrs. Iris's guests left. It looks like everything went well. They don't have any doubts. Thank you, Lucas.
Luckily, I have a friend who runs a high-end restaurant. I contacted him and asked him to cook, and then quietly deliver the food to our kitchen. I told the security guard to make no sound, in order to prevent Aunt Iris from becoming suspicious.
I will make the payment to you later.
You don't need to do that. You don't have to pay me back.
So you helped her, Lucas.
Mrs. Iris.
Aunt Iris.
You're a liar. What is the reason for using outside cooking to serve my guests?
Mrs. Iris, the ingredients got damaged this morning. I don't know why. I couldn't prepare the ingredients in time.
Did you use a trick to bypass me?
This is not a trick. Here's how to deal with the situation.
Are you still in a dispute with me? Lucas, why are you helping her? You should remember who you are.
I am the eldest son of the Boston family. I have to protect my family's reputation.
How dare you argue with me? It's important to remember that you have.
I'm sorry, Aunt Iris.
Lucas' attitude changed. Is there a secret about Lucas?
You are fired for lying. Charlotte, please leave this place.
You are not allowed to fire me. Only Mr. Mason can do that.
Why do you always argue with me?
You didn't hire me. Mr. Mason hired me.
Mom, I know who's responsible for damaging Charlotte's ingredients.
John?
From now on, please don't bother me again.
I knew she was my long-standing foe as soon as she showed up.
All the ingredients you bought have been damaged. I do not know why.
I have a way. I'll help you.
So you helped her, Lucas.
Lucas' attitude changed. Is there a secret about Lucas? You are not allowed to fire me. Only Mr. Mason can do that.
Mom, I know who's responsible for damaging Charlotte's ingredients.
John?
Episode 7, Lucas's Secret.
John, what do you say? Do you know who's responsible for ruining Charlotte's ingredients?
Last night, I witnessed someone removing the ingredients from the fridge. The ingredients were put in the fridge by that person this morning. The weather is hot right now, even at night. If you leave it outside all night, the ingredients will go rancid. The culprit is Sarah. As proof, I took some photos.
Sarah, can you see us?
Sarah, what's causing you to do this? What is your motivation for harming me?
I'm sorry, Charlotte. I had no intention of hurting you. I follow the orders of someone.
Who is that? Please say.
Sarah, it's time to speak up. If you don't tell us, we'll call the police. I won't let Charlotte be slandered.
Mrs. Iris was the one who asked me to do it. If I don't, she will fire me.
As I expected. Only you hate me that way. It's odd that you happily asked me to cook for the party. There was a conspiracy by you. You want to embarrass me and give me a reason to fire me.
Don't slander me. Sarah, I didn't ask you to do so. Please don't lie to me.
Mom, why are you lying all the time? Why don't you admit it?
John, you shut up. You go to your room now.
I'm just saying the right thing. I won't listen to you.
What if I did? I am the owner of this house. Why can't I do that to a chef?
Did you finally admit it, Mrs. Iris?
Charlotte, you've been fired. I want you to get away from here.
Unless Mr. Mason says so, I never resign.
Iris, you let me down.
Dad?
Mason?
Dad, aren't you in Lovingham? What is the reason for your early return?
The work was completed faster than expected. I came back here early. I only saw this because I returned soon. Iris, I warn you, you have no right to fire Miss Charlotte. It's not acceptable to plot to harm her. If you don't stop, I'll call the police.
Are you willing to report to the police? I am your wife.
This is the last time. Even if you're my wife, I will do it. Iris, wait. Miss Charlotte, I apologize for what Iris did.
I'm fine, Mr. Mason.
I will take you home. You have worked hard today.
John, you must answer me. Why don't you defend me, my son? What motivates you always to support Charlotte?
Mom, please ask yourself, why are you always getting mad at Charlotte? All you did is wrong.
She's a girl who doesn't know the rules. She doesn't deserve to work for us.
How come you have no empathy for others? Why do you always want to control others?
John, what do you mean? Everything I do is for your benefit. I need your help.
My aid is limited to what is correct. Mom, I must finish a drawing project. Please get out.
Are you still drawing? Did I advise you to read economics books?
Iris, what happened to you?
Dad?
Mason?
I heard a noise coming from your bedroom. What is going on?
It's nothing, Dad.
I'm going to my room.
John, are you still being yelled at by your mother?
Dad, I'm used to it. I'm okay with it.
You need to be stronger. I understand that Iris has high expectations of you. But you can stand up against it. You have your opinion. I will always be by your side. If there's anything else, please let me know.
Dad, thank you.
Charlotte, are you free after work? I want to take you to this place.
Okay, see you tonight. Lucas, this place is...
This pub is where I go when I'm not happy.
Do you have any troubles?
There's been a lot happening in my family lately.
I'm sorry. That's my fault.
It's not your fault. It slowly became apparent only when you appeared.
Lucas, I need to ask you something.
What's up?
Does Mrs. Iris know any of your secrets?
Why do you ask that?
That day, your behavior changed when Mrs. Iris mentioned you.
Charlotte, each of us has a secret. Some things that can't be said.
But Mrs. Iris knew your secret. She used your secret to control you. Is this true?
Let's go home. It's late.
Hello, Hannah?
Did you read the news this morning, Iris?
What's all this about?
The press said that Lucas was going out with Charlotte. They also went to the pub together.
What? Why is that?
Lucas, I said you'll regret it. Ha ha, ha ha.
The culprit is Sarah.
Mrs. Iris was the one who asked me to do it.
You want to embarrass me and give me a reason to fire me.
Iris, I warn you, you have no right to fire Miss Charlotte. If you don't stop, I'll call the police.
Why don't you defend me, my son?
All you did is wrong.
She used your secret to control you. Is this true?
The press said that Lucas was going out with Charlotte.
What?
Lucas, I said you'll regret it. Ha ha, ha ha.
Episode 8, The Scandal.
Lucas, I hired a detective to watch you and Charlotte. I want to prove that you have a relationship with her. The Boston family's reputation will be harmed if this happens. The public is not going to accept the fact that the eldest son of the Boston family is dating a chef. You will abandon her due to public pressure. I'm Lady Carla of Betham. I'm the only one fit for you. Lucas, it's time for you to wake up. Hello, Mrs. Iris?
Carla, is this your fault?
Exactly. I hired detectives to follow Lucas and Charlotte.
Why not ask for my opinion? It's going to have an impact on the reputation of the Boston family.
Mrs. Iris, if you want to blame, then blame Lucas. He told me he was hanging out with Charlotte. He rejected my feelings. To get Lucas to leave Charlotte, I had to use this method.
Did Lucas inform you that he was in a relationship with Charlotte?
That's right.
When did he tell you?
2 weeks ago.
Why don't you call me?
I know you are very busy. Then I can do it alone.
Carla, you are too careless. Charlotte is a challenging girl to deal with. You must discuss it with me in more detail.
Mrs. Iris, I thank you for matching me with Lucas. But you're interfering too much with my business. I know what I should do. Lucas needs your advice. Goodbye.
Hello, Carla. Carla, stupid girl. If you're not a member of the Betham family, I won't be able to help you. The photos show that Lucas is not in a relationship with Charlotte. However, he has no feelings for Carla. But looking at Charlotte's behavior, she seemed intent. Did she want to be Lucas' girlfriend? You are not allowed to join this Boston family.
Charlotte, I'm sorry. I don't believe we were sneaked in that way.
I have closed my social media accounts at this time.
Don't worry, then things will settle down. I have contacted Boston's communications department to resolve this. They will investigate who released these photos as well.
Thank you, Lucas.
Charlotte, I have a question for you.
Just ask.
Do you feel anything for me?
And you, do you have feelings for me?
Why don't you answer my question?
You will know the answer if you have feelings for me. As a chef in the Boston family, I have saved a little money. I can buy what I want.
Charlotte, long time no see.
Samuel?
You're not happy to see me again, are you?
We are no longer in a relationship. I don't want to see you.
I'm keeping a secret from you. Charlotte, over the years, I haven't wanted to talk about it because I didn't need to. If this secret is revealed, people will know you are unforgiving.
Samuel, you dare to threaten me? I did it for you as well. Do you think I'm not hurt?
You don't have to tell me. Mistakes can be costly. If you don't want me to tell the truth, you must give me the money.
How much do you want?
$100,000.
You're crazy. I am unable to give you that money.
This secret will be posted on social media within a week if you don't give me $100,000.
Samuel, wait. What is causing him to show up now? I have forgotten that secret. What should I do?
Lucas, there's something I need to tell you.
And Iris, it's not necessary if it's between me and Charlotte. I gave it to Boston's communications department.
I want you to date Carla.
Why?
I previously stated that. All of it is for the benefit of the Boston family.
I don't have feelings for Carla. I am unable to do it.
Otherwise, I'll bring out your secret. Then your father will know everything.
And Iris, it's been 10 years. In that year, I asked for your assistance. Why are you threatening me by using my secret?
Everything I do is for this family. I only want the best for you.
You lie. You are concerned that I will inherit the Boston company. John will be without anything at that time. I mentioned to you that I don't intend to fight with John. The outcome is entirely up to Dad.
I warn you, if you don't listen to me, your father will know everything.
Lucas, I hired a detective to watch you and Charlotte. To get Lucas to leave Charlotte, I had to use this method.
Do you feel anything for me?
You will know the answer if you have feelings for me.
I'm keeping a secret from you, Charlotte. If you don't want me to tell the truth, you must give me the money.
I want you to date Carla.
Why are you threatening me by using my secret?
If you don't listen to me, your father will know everything.
Episode 9, John's Girlfriend.
Mom, what is Lucas and you talking about? You two look so tense.
John, it's nothing.
Lucas, anything wrong with you?
It's nothing.
Really? I'm afraid my mother messed up with you. If something happens, please tell me. We are brothers.
John, I know. Do not worry.
There was a conflict between Mom and Lucas. Mom, why do you keep causing problems?
Lucas has been acting distant from me recently. He doesn't talk to me anymore. He no longer drives me home. Something happened to Lucas. Is this because of Iris? After all, what is Lucas' secret? Why was Iris able to use it to intimidate him? That person is Lucas and Carla? Why is Lucas going with her? Aren't they dating?
Lucas, how do you like this dish?
This dish is delicious.
Are you feeling unhappy? What happened?
Nothing. This has to do with the company. There's no need to worry.
Lucas, I'm pleased you're interested in getting to know me. As I said earlier, I am the only one who deserves you.
Carla, it's a good idea to eat. The food is cold.
Lucas had to date Carla because Iris used that secret to force him to do so. Iris, you are a cunning woman. I must uncover that secret. I have to help Lucas.
Taylor, goodbye.
See you, John.
I love you.
Me too.
John?
Charlotte, did you see everything?
Are you dating that girl?
Charlotte, please don't tell anyone. If my mom knows, she will find Taylor. I've been in a relationship with Taylor for 6 months. Taylor is a poor girl, but she is forward-thinking. At a convenience store, I met her. She works at that convenience store. At first sight, I had a crush on her. Taylor is aware that I am the youngest child in the Boston family. She never asked me to buy anything for her. She's on her way to graduating from college.
I got it. I won't tell anyone.
Charlotte, do you have any feelings for Lucas?
Why do you ask that?
Lucas hasn't been taking you home lately. He is dating Carla. It's probably because of my mom. A few days ago, Lucas and my mom talked about something. Lucas' face was panicking. Looks like my mom knows something about him.
I think so. Your mother doesn't like me. Even if Lucas and I get together, she won't let that happen.
I give my support to you too.
Why?
I want Lucas to be truly happy. He is the most unhappy person in this house. He has the pressure of being the oldest son. He must live to please my mom.
John, why don't you support your mother? She is your mother.
I am aware that my mom does a lot of wrong things. I can't agree with her.
Your kindness is admirable. It's lucky for Lucas to have a brother like you. It's almost time to give Samuel the money. What should I do? I don't want this secret to be revealed. Although this is not illegal, it will impact my reputation. But I don't have enough money.
Charlotte, you've been feeling tired lately. What happened to you?
Sarah? I couldn't sleep recent days.
Really? Take care of yourself.
Thank you. Sarah, how long have you been in the Boston family?
I have worked for more than 20 years.
Do you lack family or relatives?
That's right. I lack family or relatives. They all passed away. At a young age, my son passed away, too. He would be the same age as Mr. Lucas if he were still alive.
Really? Condolences to you. What led to this happening?
He was not feeling well. Later on, he passed away. When I have some free time, I always think about my son.
Sarah.
Charlotte, have you prepared enough money?
Samuel, $100,000 is a lot of money. I am unable to collect that money. It's necessary to be prepared for that amount.
The world will see you as the evil mother if you don't. You have an abortion because of your career.
Samuel, please don't lie. You said I needed an abortion. You stated that we are young. We will have many opportunities in life. I believed in what you said. Then you had a new girlfriend outside. So I broke up with you. It was unexpected that you kept my medical records. We're old lovers anyway. What is causing you to demand money from me?
Charlotte, all because you're stupid. You trust me too much. I am a money-hungry person. I won't use anyone who is no longer valuable to me. I will take advantage of the value you still have for me.
You are the bad guy. I made a mistake by being your girlfriend.
I warn you, to have a stable career, you must listen to me.
Samuel, do you think I'm foolish? Why should I give you $100,000? And when you're short of money, you'll threaten me again.
What did you say? Do you think...
Charlotte, I got in touch with the police.
Charlotte, what's the point of calling the police?
If something happens, please tell me. We are brothers.
Why is Lucas going with her? Aren't they dating? Lucas had to date Carla because Iris used that secret to force him to do so.
Charlotte, did you see everything? I've been in a relationship with Taylor for 6 months. I want Lucas to be truly happy. He is the most unhappy person in this house.
You have an abortion because of your career.
And when you're short of money, you'll threaten me again.
Charlotte, I got in touch with the police.
Episode 10, Mother and Son Conflict.
Charlotte, you had a plot, right?
That's right. I believe you are greedy. You won't just get $100,000. You'll ask more in the future. You may show up next time. You will demand more money. I must find a way to destroy you. Lucas helped me.
Are you the oldest son in the Boston family? What is your reason for helping her?
Charlotte is the chef in my family. Charlotte has always had a nervous attitude, as I have noticed over the past few days. I asked, but she didn't answer. Until she answered your call. You inquired if she had prepared enough money. I asked Charlotte, and she provided me with information. I've come up with a way to force you into this situation. We recorded what you threatened her with.
Charlotte, I hate you. I underestimated you. The son of the Boston family is assisting you, as it turns out.
Samuel, your outcome wouldn't be like this if you didn't have bad intentions.
Mr. Samuel, could you please follow me to the police station? We have evidence of you threatening Miss Charlotte. You can keep quiet, but we have a right to sue you.
Lucas, thank you.
It's not a big deal, Charlotte.
But you must be disappointed in me, right?
Why do you say that?
I had an abortion. That year, I was pregnant. Samuel did not want the pregnancy to interfere with our lives. He told me to have an abortion. I know this is a bad decision. I had a lot of regrets after that. I don't want to be reminded of that, but Samuel appeared. I don't want the world to find out, especially you.
Charlotte, you overthink. Every person has faults and mistakes. You are a strong woman. I have a deep admiration for you.
Thank you. But you helped me. If Mrs. Iris knows then.
It's okay. We are just friends.
Lucas, are you dating Carla?
That's right. It's Aunt Iris's will.
Why? Is it because of your secret? Lucas, please, tell me that secret, okay? We can find a way together. You can't be a puppet to Mrs. Iris.
I'll take you home.
Lucas. Why?
John, here's some good news.
Mom, what's wrong?
I found a good girl. She is the daughter of a wealthy Malta family. She is perfect for you. I made an appointment with Malta's family. You must arrange to come with me.
Mom, I won't go. I don't like matchmaking. I am seeking to find true happiness on my own. Happiness is a result of that.
John, why do you keep going against me? I want the best for you all the time. You are my son. You have to listen to me.
Mom, I don't want to be a puppet in your hands. I won't listen to you. Mom!
When did you start acting this way towards me? I prohibit your sassy attitude.
You should look at yourself! You do a lot of bad things. Do you still want me to show respect to you? If you persist in forcing me, I will leave home.
Do you dare to do that? You will lose everything.
I prefer to lose everything than have a life that is ruined. You, my mother, are the one who destroys me.
John, wait. Why don't you listen to me? Have you ever thought of me? John, you are my only son. Why don't you understand my heart? I do everything for you. It is also to protect my position in this house. If I don't do it, Lucas will take all of it away one day. Lucas is not trustworthy. You and he are siblings from a different mother. He is not honest with you. I am only honest with you. When will you comprehend my emotions?
I can leave early today. I intend to purchase some clothes. Recently, my mom has yet to contact me. I no longer return to that house. I am currently renting an apartment. The Boston family is close to that place. Since Lucas helped me with Samuel, he has remained silent with me. How can I help him? I don't want him to be in a relationship with Carla.
Charlotte? I didn't expect to see you here. Lucas took the initiative to date me. Did you know that? It seemed like he believed that I was the one worthy of him.
I don't care what you say, Carla.
Is it true that you don't care? Do you find it easy to accept that the person you love belongs to me?
Carla, don't think you've won.
What can you do to me? You are just a lowly girl. You can't win against me.
Indeed, I'm not as wealthy as you. I do everything by myself. And you? Your pride lies solely in your family's property.
Do you dare talk to me like that?
Why did you slap me?
Did you slap me back? I feel so tired.
Carla! Carla!
You caused this girl to become unconscious. We are police. We invite you to the police station for an investigation.
I just slapped her. I didn't do anything else.
Miss, are you okay?
I lost consciousness for a while after she hit me. It's time to arrest her.
Could it be her trap?
Charlotte, you are a very foolish person. Let's see who can save you.
You may show up next time. You will demand more money. I must find a way to destroy you. But you must be disappointed in me, right?
Every person has faults and mistakes.
Lucas, please, tell me that secret, okay?
She is the daughter of a wealthy Malta family.
Mom, I don't want to be a puppet in your hands. You, my mother, are the one who destroys me.
I feel so tired. I lost consciousness for a while after she hit me.
Could it be her trap? Episode 11, Carla's Trap.
Miss Carla, please come with us to the police station.
Do I have to go too?
You are the victim. We need your testimony.
I will contact my lawyer.
You can call. It's still essential for you to follow us.
After all, I am the one who has money. As for Charlotte, who will help her? Or will she call Lucas? If that's the case, I'll need to contact Iris. Iris won't allow him to help Charlotte.
Carla? Is there such a thing? I got it. I will meet Lucas right now. Lucas, where are you going? Are you going to help Charlotte?
Aunt Iris, how do you know?
Carla called me. She stated that this was a matter between her and Charlotte. You have no right to interfere.
Carla and Charlotte got into a fight. Carla wanted to harm Charlotte.
If so, so what? Charlotte's stupidity led her to fall into Carla's trap. She deserves to be prosecuted.
Aunt Iris, I know you hate Charlotte, but you can't agree with what Carla did.
If you leave this house, I'll call your father and let him know your secret. Your father took great pride in the talent and obedience of his eldest son. What happens if he learns about your past?
Aunt Iris.
If you're angry, it won't solve anything. It's best for you to stay at home obediently.
Miss Carla, we talked to Miss Charlotte's lawyer. There's only a misunderstanding between you. It will take a lot of time to file a lawsuit in court. It would be a good idea for you and Miss Charlotte to reconcile.
Why do you have a lawyer? You are just a poor girl. Who helped you?
Miss Carla, you are the lady of the Betham family. You should think about what you're doing.
John, why are you here?
Charlotte is the chef of the Boston family. She's in trouble, so I helped her. If you want to cause trouble with Charlotte, I'll be there to help her at all costs.
What is the reason for your brothers protecting Charlotte?
Charlotte is a good girl. She's not the same as you. Charlotte, everything is done. Let's go.
Thank you, John.
What motivated John to help her? Isn't he Iris's son?
John, why did you come here? I called Lucas, but he texted that Mrs. Iris wouldn't let him interfere.
I heard what my mom and Lucas were saying. I know he can't go. Then, I silently called a lawyer and followed up.
If you do that, you will get into trouble. Carla will contact Mrs. Iris.
I'm not afraid. I know my mother's personality. She won't do anything to hurt me. Charlotte, my mom continued using Lucas' secret to threaten him. She stated that if Lucas didn't listen to her, she would inform my dad.
What is Lucas' true secret? John, please help me. Could you investigate Lucas's secret? I have to save him, otherwise, he will be controlled by your mother.
I get it. I will investigate. I'm the same as you. I don't want Lucas to be forced by my mom.
Thank you, John.
Don't say that. Lucas is my brother. I need to help him.
Hello, Carla?
Mrs. Iris, Charlotte has been released. The police advised us to reconcile.
What? How can she hire a lawyer to help her?
Your son brought the lawyer.
John, are you sure?
I met him. He gave me a warning. He will protect Charlotte if I cause any trouble. It surprised me that Lucas and John were both worried about Charlotte.
Mrs. Iris, you should be careful. Charlotte may have moved from Lucas to John. If John has feelings for her, you will be in trouble for a long time.
What do you say? I never let anything happen.
I'm just warning you. As you say, Charlotte is not a simple person. Her goal is to become rich by doing whatever it takes. Her objective is to become the daughter-in-law of the Boston family.
Carla, I appreciate you calling me to inform me. I will take care of this.
Mrs. Iris, do you think you can handle it?
Why not? I am John's mother. He will listen to what I have to say.
I do not think that. I was wrong about John from the start. In my opinion, he is a person who is both gentle and weak. Today, I realized that John has inner strength. Controlling John will be a challenge. I'm afraid.
You don't have to teach me what to do.
Okay, goodbye.
Good luck.
John, why do you always disappoint me? What is the reason for you always disobeying me?
Willie, what do you say? Are you planning to return to the country soon? Are you no longer angry at Iris? I'll let her know. Willie is my cousin. He is also the ex-boyfriend of Iris.
Mom, what's wrong?
John, why did you help Charlotte? Why did you hire a lawyer to assist her?
Carla trapped Charlotte. I'm simply doing what's right.
I forbid you to help her anymore.
I don't listen to you.
John, when will you wake up? You and I frequently quarrel due to Charlotte becoming the chef in this family. That was her plot. She wants us to be in conflict.
Mom, you're overthinking.
John, tell me the truth. Do you have feelings for Charlotte, right?
What do you say?
As for Charlotte, who will help her?
You have no right to interfere. If you leave this house, I'll call your father and let him know your secret.
It would be a good idea for you and Miss Charlotte to reconcile.
Charlotte is a good girl. She's not the same as you.
I have to save him. Otherwise, he will be controlled by your mother.
John, why did you help Charlotte? John, tell me the truth. Do you have feelings for Charlotte, right?
Episode 12, Doubt the Relationship.
Mom, what do you say? Can you tell me why you think I have feelings for Charlotte?
John, don't cover it up for me. You always stand up for Charlotte. You also bring the lawyer to the police station. If you have no love for her, why did you do it?
Charlotte is a good girl. We are just friends. I helped her because she deserves it.
You lie. I can't trust you.
It's up to you if you don't believe it. If you keep harming Charlotte, I won't let it go. Charlotte is my friend. I won't allow anyone to harm her.
John, wait. What is your attitude? Do you think of me as your mother? John. Charlotte, it's all your plot. You intend to divide our mother-child relationship. I am unable to forgive you. Charlotte.
What's wrong, Mrs. Iris?
Charlotte, I warn you, don't think about being John's girlfriend.
What are you saying?
Don't pretend. I know John has feelings for you. He is an innocent boy. He has never been in a relationship with anyone. I don't want you to seduce my son.
It turns out she thought I had feelings for John. If so, I'll make her angry. I'm sorry, Mrs. Iris. But what if I and John are dating?
Did you admit it?
This is our right to date or not. You have no right to prevent it.
I am John's mother. It is my right to prevent this relationship.
Really? Eventually, you will lose your son forever. John will leave this family. He will no longer see you as his mother. Do you want to slap me, Mrs. Iris? If you slap me, I will tell Mr. Mason. I must prepare dinner. Please allow me to leave here.
Charlotte, wait. While talking to me, you must stay. Charlotte looks down on me more and more. Who is the owner of this house? Why does a chef like her win everyone's hearts?
What will you be doing, Iris?
I don't think she goes out with John. It's possible that she wanted to disturb me. Hannah, get someone to go after John. If Charlotte is dating John, I won't forgive her.
I got it. Iris, my cousin phoned yesterday. He stated that he will return to this country soon.
What? Is he going to come back here? Why does he come back after more than 20 years?
What's your attitude? You and he used to be in a relationship. To marry Mason, you broke up with him later. He was upset, so he left the city.
It's true. I last saw him a while ago. And I don't want to see him again. You should do what I said. I have to leave.
Iris. Iris, I don't think you have a negative attitude towards Willie. Why did you leave Willie to marry Mason that year? Is it because Mason is rich? Poor Willie.
John, you don't have to see me daily. You have a lot of work to do.
What's wrong, Taylor? Don't you like to see me every day?
I'm worried that I'm bothering you.
It's okay. Meeting you is something I want. I finished the project's design work the other day. Taylor, you shouldn't work too hard at the store. It is still necessary for you to complete an internship and finish college.
I am unable to reduce my work. My mom is in the hospital. To pay for medicine and hospital fees, I need money.
Why not just take my money? You have to focus on the internship.
I don't want your money, John. I can handle myself.
You will become exhausted. I'm concerned for you.
I'm fine.
Are you worried that I'll think you love me for the money?
We understand each other. You won't think that. I don't know when I'll be able to repay your money if I take it. If your family knows you give me money, they will think I'm a greedy girl. That is not what I want.
This money belongs to me. No one can comment on my intended use. You don't have to worry. I want to help you. Taylor, if you need my help, don't hesitate to tell me. I will handle everything for you.
John, thank you. I feel happy when you're there for me.
Taylor, do you have any memories of our first meeting?
Yes, I am. You came in to buy things when I worked at a convenience store 6 months ago. You waited for me to finish work. At first, I was very surprised. In my opinion, you are the bad guy.
Really? So why did you talk to me?
I came to the realization that you are a good person through the questions. I didn't realize that you were the youngest son of the Boston family. I once thought not to date you.
Is it because of my family background?
That's right. I'm not confident that your family will accept me. I have come to the realization that my love for you is growing. I want to keep loving you.
Taylor, we'll always be together, no matter how hard it is. See you tomorrow.
See you.
Excuse me, are you Taylor?
You are.
I can't believe John has a girlfriend. In my opinion, he is in a relationship with Charlotte. John is in a relationship with this poor girl.
Are you John's mother?
I want to meet with you to solve your relationship with my son.
Charlotte is a good girl. We are just friends. If you keep harming Charlotte, I won't let it go.
This is our right to date or not. You have no right to prevent it.
Why does a chef like her win everyone's hearts?
My mom is in the hospital. To pay for medicine and hospital fees, I need money. I don't want your money, John. I can handle myself.
I can't believe John has a girlfriend. I want to meet with you to solve your relationship with my son.
Episode 13, Iris's Condition.
I want to invite you to my home. We can converse.
I don't need to come into your house. Your house is just a small and poor place. Do you think a rich person like me can sit at your house? Let's continue talking outside like this.
Mrs. Iris.
Do you even know my name? John has given you a lot of information about my family. There's no need to say anything. I am not interested in hearing what a poor girl like you says. Listening to me is what you need to do now. Please end your relationship with John. You are not worthy of him. My son is only suitable for a wealthy woman.
John and I have a deep love for each other. I didn't make use of him. I am about to complete my studies. I am confident that I will have a good job. Please give me a chance. John and I will be happy.
What is your good job? Is this a job at a mediocre company? Can you tell me about your future? Is the happiness you talk about comparable to the honor of the Boston family? John has a future to look forward to. He can't give up that future for you. Do you understand? Taylor, if you decide to break up with John, you will have $1 million. I know your mother is currently in the hospital due to illness. Your life will change with $1 million. I have faith that you will be a wise girl. If you keep dating John, your life won't be peaceful. I will not allow this to pass. If you make a decision, please give me a call.
What should I do? I need money to treat my mother's illness, but I can't give up my love for John. I understand what John's mother is doing. John is the reason for her. Maybe she was right. John needs a more worthy love. I am a poor girl. Even if we get married, I cannot make John happy. But I don't want to break up with John. What steps should I take? Hello, John?
Taylor, I miss you.
We have just said goodbye.
Why do you sound so sad? What's going on?
I'm not feeling well. I'm a bit tired.
So take a rest. If you need anything, please tell me.
I know. Thank you.
Lucas, this restaurant is my favorite. All of these dishes are of the highest quality. Before it gets cold, we should use it immediately.
I know.
Lucas, do you have any idea why I love you?
I am clueless.
I fell in love with you the first time I met you at the Betham family party. You are the man I am looking for. I promised myself that I would marry you as my husband. However, you consistently avoid me. Do I have any negative points?
No, you don't. You are a good girl.
It's still surprising to me that you loved Charlotte. Why do you love that poor girl?
Carla, I am no longer in a relationship with Charlotte. Don't speak further about this.
That's right. It's not worth repeating it. You have decided to give up on her. I'm feeling very happy. Lucas, don't worry. When we get married, the Boston family will have financial support from the Betham family. We will be the perfect couple. Do you feel happy when you hear that?
Yes, I am.
Lucas, why is it that you are so cold towards me? Are you missing Charlotte? Why are you avoiding opening your heart? Charlotte, you no longer have a chance with Lucas. Lucas will be mine.
Charlotte, are you preparing dinner?
That's right. Today, I made a small meal. It's solely for John and you. Lately, everyone has been busy. There is no one at home at night.
The time flew by quickly. Mr. Lucas has the potential to inherit the company. Charlotte, I find this strange.
What's up?
This occurred 10 years ago. That day, Mr. Lucas came home with a panicked attitude. He asked me where Mrs. Iris was. He then went up to his room to see Mrs. Iris. The two quickly left the house.
What is causing you to feel strange?
Mr. Lucas and Mrs. Iris had not always gotten along. But after that event, Mr. Lucas intensely listened to Mrs. Iris. He frequently converses with Mrs. Iris.
They are also stepmothers and stepchildren. After all, they must reside in the same house. So it's normal when Lucas tried to talk with Mrs. Iris.
You're right. But why was Mr. Lucas so panicked at that time?
Didn't he tell you?
Mr. Lucas is not someone who likes to trust others. He is a person who wants everything to go smoothly.
What about John?
John looks gentle, but he is strong-willed. He knew that Mrs. Iris would not do anything to him. Therefore, he never wanted to be controlled by Mrs. Iris. I have to clean up. I apologize for bothering you while cooking.
It's okay. What led Lucas to listen to Iris like that 10 years ago?
Charlotte, did you go home? If not, please come up to my room.
John? What's up?
I requested that the detective investigate Lucas's problem from 10 years ago. I was given the results of the investigation by them.
Really? I'll arrive right away.
This is the result of the investigation by the detective. Please read it.
Impossible. It turns out that this is the secret that Lucas has been hiding. I understand why your mother can control him.
I don't need to come into your house. You are not worthy of him. Please end your relationship with John. John has a future to look forward to. He can't give up that future for you.
Maybe she was right. John needs a more worthy love.
Lucas, why is it that you are so cold towards me?
That day, Mr. Lucas came home with a panicked attitude. He asked me where Mrs. Iris was. But after that event, Mr. Lucas intensely listened to Mrs. Iris.
I requested that the detective investigate Lucas's problem from 10 years ago.
It turns out that this is the secret that Lucas has been hiding. Episode 14, Lucas's mistake.
Charlotte, I'll talk to Lucas.
John, please wait. It isn't the right time yet.
Why?
Lucas is a person who is always thinking about others. He would have told you if he wanted to. He doesn't want you to be worried. You are his younger sibling. You are also the son of Mrs. Iris.
So what should we do? I don't want my mom to threaten him.
Leave this to me. I'll find a chance to talk to Lucas.
Charlotte, no matter what, you must lend a hand to Lucas. He has endured pain for a long time.
I understand, John.
Doctor, is he still in a coma?
That's right. For the past 10 years, he has remained the same.
Is there a chance that he will wake up?
In my opinion, fate plays a role in everything. He may remain in a coma forever.
I get it.
What's wrong, Lucas? Have you revisited Ethan?
And Iris, why are you here?
I just got back from work. I have a feeling that you will come here. Lucas, it would be great if you could thank me for arranging this for you for the past 10 years. Fortunately, he's homeless. He is without a family, so that you don't have a lot of trouble.
At a party 10 years ago, I got drunk. While driving, I hit Ethan. He had a lot of bleeding. I was so scared. If the media knew I was the one who caused the accident, I would be the one who destroyed Boston's reputation. My dad is very proud of me.
You felt panicked and came home looking for me. What made you think of me? I know you don't like me at all.
Because only you can help me.
Did you not expect me to refuse?
You wouldn't. You need me to help John in studying. You are aware that I always treat him honestly.
I spent a significant sum of money to silence the police and media. I had to hide it from Mason as well.
I believe that you are truly assisting me. I can't think you're using this to force me to date Carla.
So do you want Mason to know? Do you wish to be imprisoned for hitting someone? Lucky for you, he didn't die. If he passes away, you will be charged with murder.
And Iris, can you not let this thing go?
Lucas, what I do is for John. I will not allow my son to fail.
I have no negative feelings towards him. He is my younger brother.
John is just your younger half-brother. If Mason gives you the property, you must reject half and give it to John. Mason, I have good news.
What's up, Iris?
Lucas and Carla are dating. Their relationship is in good shape. They may get married.
Is it Lucas dating Miss Charlotte? What is the reason for his current relationship with Miss Carla?
The media misreported it. Lucas informed me that he and Carla will be getting married soon. It's important to prepare everything.
What caused everything to happen so quickly?
Lucas, are you free? I want to talk to you.
Let's go to a restaurant that is familiar to us.
Lucas, please answer me honestly. Did you hit someone in a car accident 10 years ago?
Charlotte, why do you know?
I received the investigation results from the detective. I've always been suspicious about you being threatened by Mrs. Iris. So John and I quietly investigated.
John too?
He is very concerned about you. He doesn't want you to be controlled by Mrs. Iris. Lucas, please be honest about this with Mr. Mason. I believe your father will not blame you.
I can't. This is the biggest mistake I've made in my life. My dad won't forgive me. Being the eldest son of a wealthy family has always been challenging. I must avoid making mistakes.
But Mrs. Iris will threaten you. Despite having an inheritance, she will force you to give it up.
I know.
Why do you continue to do it?
That's how I make amends. I would do that rather than make my dad shame me. This is the honor of the Boston family.
Lucas, you're crazy.
Charlotte, I know you're worried about me, but I'm fine. I will soon marry Carla.
Lucas, I love you.
Charlotte?
I am already in love with you. But you are simply a coward. You have caused me a lot of disappointment.
Charlotte, I have feelings for you too. The Boston family's reputation cannot be damaged by my actions. I'm sorry, Charlotte.
Lucas, what steps can I take to assist him? I know his reasoning. Iris cannot ruin Lucas's future. Hello, John?
Taylor, you've decided, right?
That's right, Mrs. Iris.
Will you take my $1 million and break up with my son?
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
What did you say?
$1 million is a lot of money. It will aid my family. But my love for John is something I cannot give up. I believe this is genuine love.
You are a complete idiot. True love, this love is foolish. If you continue your relationship with John, I won't allow you to live peacefully.
Mom, you are so evil.
Mrs. Iris, I wasn't expecting you to bully a college girl.
John, Charlotte, what is your reason for being here?
John?
Taylor, don't worry. I am here to protect you from bullies.
Leave this to me. I'll find a chance to talk to Lucas.
Charlotte, no matter what, you must lend a hand to Lucas.
Have you revisited Ethan?
While driving, I hit Ethan. He had a lot of bleeding.
You felt panicked and came home looking for me.
And Iris, can you not let this thing go? This is the biggest mistake I've made in my life. My dad won't forgive me.
I love you.
I have feelings for you too.
But my love for John is something I cannot give up.
Mom, you are so evil. Taylor, don't worry. I am here to protect you from bullies.
Episode 15, Hatred Rises.
John, why did you appear here?
You has been acting strangely towards me recently. I asked, but you didn't tell. I asked a detective to investigate and found out that you met my mom. Mom, I requested that the detective follow you. According to them, you and Hannah went to Taylor's house today. I sense that something is not correct. I reached out to Charlotte to have her join me.
Did Charlotte know about your relationship with Taylor?
I knew that John and Taylor were in a relationship.
As a result, it is. I got it. Charlotte, you are cruel. Did you instruct John?
Mrs. Iris, what are you saying?
Did you cause John to date this poor girl? You hate me, so you want to destroy John.
Mom, don't insult Charlotte. Taylor and I were in a relationship for 6 months before Charlotte began working at our house.
John, why are you in love with this poor girl? She is not worthy of your love.
Why do you always stop me? Mom? Taylor and I have a true love for each other. Do you think you can stop our love?
John, you dare talk to me like that? I am your mother.
Mrs. Iris, even though you are John's mother, you have no right to interfere in his love life.
Charlotte, you shut up. You know nothing. My son has to date a prestigious lady.
What about you, Mrs. Iris? Did you forget about your origin?
What did you say?
I asked the detective to examine your past. You are just a waiter. You were in love with Mr. Mason and he married you. Your background is even lower than mine.
Charlotte, why do you dare investigate me?
Why don't I dare? Mrs. Iris, be kind to those who are poor, such as me and Taylor. You are not better than us.
Charlotte, I will not forgive you.
If you ask Taylor to break up with me, Mom, I will leave home.
John, you're crazy.
Taylor, are you okay?
John, I'm fine. But your mother.
It's okay. Don't worry.
John, I have to go home. You stay with Taylor.
Thank you. Charlotte!
John, I'm so scared.
Taylor, you are brave. To keep our love alive, you gave up $1 million. I won't allow my mom to harm you.
Hannah, I can't stand Charlotte. What causes her to always be in my way?
Iris, we should investigate her family background. I'm sure she has secrets.
You're right. That girl can have some secrets.
I will investigate right away.
Charlotte, I hate you.
Hessian, why did you hit me?
I advised you to get in touch with Charlotte. Please ask her to give you money. I have no money left. I need money.
I can't contact Charlotte. She doesn't use her old phone number. She left that house. I don't know where she is.
How stupid. Why can't you reach out to your daughter?
Hessian, we already owe a lot to Charlotte. I am unable to harm her. She is my daughter.
If that's the case, then sell the house. We will have money. House prices are on the rise. We will have at least $300,000 after selling that house.
You're crazy. That's my house. My parents gave it to me. I can't sell.
I'm so tired of dating you all these years. We break up. I am no longer willing to see you.
Hessian, you are a terrible person. You used my money to your advantage. I was foolish to believe what you said.
How dare you say that to me?
Hessian, please stop. Please don't beat me. Please don't beat me.
I am no longer able to take advantage of you. I'll search for other women who have money. Sophia, goodbye.
It's all my fault. My lack of love led me to date Hessian. He is a gold digger. I caused Charlotte to hate me. I'm a bad mother. I feel very tired.
Sophia, are you awake?
Where am I? You are. Tony?
Sophia, I saw you fainting on the street by accident. I brought you to my house.
Tony! Finally! I can meet you.
How is Charlotte's investigation going, Hannah?
At the moment, she is living alone. Before that, she had lived with her mother. She has a boyfriend named Hessian. Charlotte and her mother don't have a good relationship. Charlotte is against her mother's dating Hessian.
I have no interest in her family. I am seeking information. Is there any weakness that I can use to defeat her?
Iris, please calm down. Allow me to finish. I got in touch with Hessian. He agreed to come and see us. He said he would reveal everything about Charlotte if we gave him the money. Hessian, please come in.
Are you Mrs. Iris? There's no need to worry. I know Charlotte's secret. You can defeat her with this secret.
John, why are you in love with this poor girl? She is not worthy of your love.
I asked the detective to examine your past. You are just a waiter. You were in love with Mr. Mason, and he married you. Your background is even lower than mine.
I'm so tired of dating you all these years. I am no longer able to take advantage of you.
Tony, finally, I can meet you.
Are you Mrs. Iris? There's no need to worry. I know Charlotte's secret. You can defeat her with this secret.
Episode 16, The Man Who Left from the Past.
Hessian, do you know Charlotte's secret?
That's right. I accidentally discovered it. I made a threat to her. However, she challenged me and threatened to call the police. Charlotte is a cheeky girl. She has no fear of anyone.
I don't like her. That's why I want to kick her out of Boston's house.
Don't worry. This secret will make it easy for you to kick Charlotte out. I will reveal it if you give me $200,000.
$200,000? I agree. I'll transfer the half money to you. When everything finish, I will transfer the rest. Is there such a thing?
That's right. I have a recording of when I heard about it.
Charlotte, let's see how you escape this time.
Tony, why did you leave me and Charlotte? Do you know that Charlotte and I have been living a hard life for the past 20 years? If you hadn't left, I wouldn't have been emotionally deprived. After that, I had a terrible relationship with a man.
Sophia, I'm sorry. At that time, our family was poor. I moved to a different city to work because I couldn't endure such a life. At that time, I believed having a wife and children was wrong. I decided to give up on you and Charlotte. I was lucky to meet kind people when I went to another city. I gained a good job thanks to their help. Later on, I was fortunate enough to win the lottery. I made changes to my life and started a company. However, I don't dare return to see you and our daughter.
Tony, you are a coward. Do you treat us like that?
I know I'm a bad person. I must make amends with you and our daughter.
Tony, would you like to come back?
That's right. I must make amends for my past cowardice. I will bring happiness to you and Charlotte. Sophia, I'm sorry. You must have suffered a lot over the years.
Tony, I'm sorry for Charlotte. I am not worthy of being a mother.
Sophia, what happened? Tell me. Therefore, it is. I understand why Charlotte left the house.
I don't know where Charlotte is. I cannot contact her.
You need to rest. I'll ask the detective to find Charlotte.
In the end, Lucas agreed to the engagement with Carla. I tried talking to Lucas. Despite my words, his attitude became less interested in what I said. John made an effort to talk to Lucas. In return, he stated that his actions were for John. Should I tell Mr. Mason? But I can't interfere in his matters if Lucas doesn't want to. Carla will be here in the next 2 days to attend a party with the Boston family. Iris requested that I prepare the menu of dishes. I'm not in the mood anymore. I feel sad when I think about Lucas and Carla getting engaged.
Charlotte, what are you thinking?
It's nothing. I'm reviewing the menu for this weekend's party.
Really? I can see that you are very focused. Can I help you?
Sarah, if we attempt something but suddenly find ourselves unable to continue, will we continue or give up?
We need to persevere until the end. If something is hindering us, we should adapt to the situation. Do it at all costs.
Have you ever tried that?
I used to. For many years, I attempted to wait for the outcome.
What do you mean?
It's my things. There's no need to worry.
Sarah.
Carla, you came.
My dad and mom planned to go with me, but our company has work to do. So I just came alone.
It's okay. Today's party is the start of your and Lucas' marriage journey. Are you happy?
I'm delighted, Mrs. Iris. I don't think Lucas would be willing to get engaged to me.
He must do it. Both the Boston and Betham families benefit from this. There's something I need to say before everyone eats lunch.
Iris, what's wrong? Why not wait until lunch is finished?
Mason, you'll regret it if you take this lunch.
What do you say?
Hessian, please come in.
Hello. I am Hessian. I'm Charlotte's mother's boyfriend. Charlotte makes the dishes you are about to eat. It's possible that you don't know her true face. Charlotte is a girl who is more eager to work than to study. Due to her excessive work, she was in debt for her courses and unable to take the exam.
What do you mean? Does this have anything to do with Miss Charlotte's chef certificate?
That's right. I accidentally discovered your secret.
Hessian, don't talk nonsense.
Charlotte, you should calm down. The real you will be known to everyone. Charlotte used a fake chef certificate. She was unable to take the exam. To apply for a job, she bought a fake degree. The evidence is recorded here. You can search for her information on the school's website if you need to. Her name is not included on the graduation list.
Charlotte, is Hessian's claim valid?
Mrs. Iris.
Don't worry. This secret will make it easy for you to kick Charlotte out. I will reveal it if you give me $200,000.
I moved to a different city to work because I couldn't endure such a life. I decided to give up on you and Charlotte. I will bring happiness to you and Charlotte.
Carla will be here in the next 2 days to attend a party with the Boston family.
She was unable to take the exam. To apply for a job, she bought a fake certificate.
Charlotte, is Hessian's claim valid?
Episode 17, Charlotte's certificate.
Charlotte, I need you to be honest with me. Is what Hessian said accurate?
I understand why Mrs. Iris wanted to have a party today. She intends for Charlotte to be embarrassed in front of everyone by this. Charlotte, you're so foolish. How can you win against Mrs. Iris and me?
Dad, I would like to bring someone in.
John, what are you doing?
Charlotte attended the vocational school where this person is the principal.
Hi everybody, I'm Colin, principal of Mandus Vocational School. This is Miss Charlotte's certificate. You can see she has completed her studies.
You dare to collude with Charlotte in lying?
Mr. Hessian, you should be careful what you say. Mr. Colin is the principal. He won't do such things.
Hessian, please leave here.
Mason, why did you slap me?
Haven't you caused enough trouble? Iris? Miss Charlotte is a good girl. Why do you always attempt to harm her? I warn you, if you continue to cause trouble, I will divorce you. I am tired of what you have done.
Mason, wait! John, why did you help her? What motivates you to defy your mother?
I only help what is right.
I regret to disappoint you, Mrs. Iris.
Charlotte, she's always been lucky. Why do people always protect her?
That's my whole secret. I fear that Hessian will be found by your mother one day.
I got it. I will contact the principal of Mondays.
Will he assist us?
It's still necessary to study and take exams. We'll request that he create a temporary certificate with the appropriate date.
I got it. Thank you, John.
Charlotte, don't do that again next time. It is illegal to buy a fake license.
I understand. I did that because I needed a job at that time.
Sophia! Sophia! Where are you? What is this? Is this your letter?
Hessian, you broke up with me. I no longer care. I met my husband again. We will reunite. Don't look for me anymore.
What? Did she reconnect with her ex-husband? Hello? Mrs. Iris?
Hessian, your mission failed. I won't send you the remaining half of the money.
Don't do that, Mrs. Iris. Hello? Charlotte, it's her fault. I hate her.
Hello?
Are you Charlotte?
That's right, I'm Charlotte. Who are you?
Can we meet?
But who are you?
You will understand who I am when you meet me. I'll send you the address via text.
It's strange. Who is it? Why did he know my number? Hello.
Hello.
I don't know you. You are...
Charlotte, don't you recognize me? I am your father.
Dad? I recall that this faceline is my dad's. My dad left me and my mom 20 years ago. Can you explain why it could be you?
Charlotte, I'm sorry. There has been a lot of happening. My selfishness and cowardice are the cause of everything.
Dad, I understand. I sympathize with you.
Aren't you mad at me?
I have. I was no longer angry when I saw you again. There are individuals who no longer have parents. While I can still see my dad again, I feel happy.
Charlotte.
Mom?
I'm sorry, Charlotte. I have caused you sadness over the years. I recognize the true face of Hessian. I am no longer in touch with him.
Mom, I used to hate you. At the moment, I feel pity for you. You have lived so wrongly these past years.
Charlotte, please forgive me. I feel regret for what transpired.
Mom, don't cry anymore. I understand your situation.
Sophia will live at my house. Starting a new and happy life is what we will do. If possible, you can move to my home.
Dad, I'll consider this. Thank you.
Willie, are you tired? Did the flight go well?
It's a good flight. I'm fine. I don't feel tired at all.
We'll be going home to put your luggage away. Then I'll take you to dinner.
Thank you, Hannah. But Iris isn't here?
She was furious when she heard you returned. I don't understand why she has such an attitude.
Looks like Iris doesn't want to see me.
Willie, Iris is truly a heartless person. She and you should have ended happily. Mason invited her to go on a date, all because of that. Wealth changed her.
Rich love is what like that. At that time, I had no assets. I am simply a poor person. I don't believe you and Iris are still close friends.
The friendship between Iris and I is all about making the most of each other. I received an excellent job in Boston from her. In return, I am required to do bad things for her. It's all about the money.
Hannah,
Mom, you moved in with Dad. So what about this house?
The owner's name will be transferred to you by me.
Mom, I don't need it. Please keep it.
You deserve it. Please take this as my apology. Hessian was asking me to sell this house, so that I can give him the money. But I refused. No matter my mistake, I won't give him money from this house.
Mom, what you did was right. Hessian is a devil. He is not worthy of your love.
Hessian, what did you do?
Sophia, you must stay with me.
Why do you carry weapons?
I have to kill Charlotte. Mrs. Iris didn't give me the total amount of money because of her.
Hessian, are you crazy?
If you die, this house will be mine. Charlotte.
Miss Charlotte is a good girl. Why do you always attempt to harm her? I warn you, if you continue to cause trouble, I will divorce you.
We'll request that he create a temporary certificate with the appropriate date.
I won't send you the remaining half of the money.
While I can still see my dad again, I feel happy.
Charlotte, please forgive me. I feel regret for what transpired.
I have to kill Charlotte.
Hessian, are you crazy?
If you die, this house will be mine. Charlotte.
Episode 18, Reveal the Truth.
Hessian, you're crazy. What is the cause of your terrible intentions? You will be sent to jail if Charlotte dies. You never have money.
You shut up. Sophia, this house needs to be sold by you. The money will belong to me.
Hessian, it seems you don't understand me.
Charlotte, what do you mean by that? You know martial arts?
That's right. I studied martial arts when I was young. This is my chance to defend myself from people like you.
Charlotte, are you okay?
I'm okay, Mom.
Mr. Hessian, you have been arrested for using a weapon. Miss Charlotte, we invite you and Mrs. Sophia to the police station to take statements.
Mom, Hessian will no longer threaten you from now on.
I feel regret for dating someone like him.
Lucas, you look unhappy.
And Iris.
What is causing you to be unhappy? You are about to get married to Carla. You should be happy.
And Iris. Why did this have to happen? Why do you always want to control me?
Everything I do is for this family.
You lie. Your actions are meant for you.
Do you want to oppose me? It's too late. Aren't you afraid I'll tell your father?
You...
Iris, what's wrong?
Mason?
Dad?
Why are you with Charlotte?
Lucas, don't be afraid. I already know everything. Charlotte told me.
Lucas. I'm sorry. I am aware of your honor. You don't want Mr. Mason to know. But I must do it for you. I don't wish for this evil woman to control you.
If Iris reports to the police, I will use all my assets to help you. Lucas, you were my son. I'm always proud of you.
Dad, I'm sorry. I disappointed you.
Every human being makes mistakes. Everything will be fine as long as you truly repent. Iris, I will divorce you.
What did you say?
I can't believe you treat Lucas like that. Why?
I've always been nice to Lucas. Please don't listen to what Charlotte said. She hates me. She wants you to hate me.
Don't lie anymore. Do you think you can lie? I will divorce you. You won't have anything after divorce.
Mason, what do you say? Do you treat me like that?
Dad!
John?
I don't intend to beg for my mom. But please, do not divorce my mom. I know she did a lot of bad things, but what she did was for me. I don't need any of your property. I want Lucas and you to be happy.
John, what are you talking about? You must have his property.
John, I know you are honest, but this is between me and your mother.
Mason, wait. Charlotte, are you happy? What has happened to my house since you arrived?
Because you are evil. You should be grateful for me coming to expose you.
I can't lose everything. Mason, if you don't have feelings for me, then neither do I.
Iris, why do you want to see me? Hannah mentioned that you were unhappy to hear that I returned to this city.
At first, I didn't want to see you, Willie, but if I don't see you now, no one will be able to help me. You are a lawyer. You will lend me a hand.
What do you mean?
Please take a look at this. You will understand.
Iris, so that here you were.
That's right. I apologize for not telling you the truth. But I had to. That is rich love.
Do you think I will help you?
Why not? We will lose everything if we don't do it.
Iris, you have changed.
I haven't changed at all. You didn't realize it in the past.
Why was the marriage between me and Lucas canceled? Charlotte, it's her. Lucas canceled the engagement after being seduced by her. Charlotte, you have to pay the price.
This is our first date. Charlotte, it's good that everything has been resolved. And Iris has been out of the house for the past few days. I don't know what plans she will have.
Lucas, don't worry. Mrs. Iris cannot threaten you.
I still feel sorry for Carla. I have faith that she will soon find happiness. Charlotte, I am so lucky to have you in my life.
Lucas, I'm also happy that we can date. Are you afraid of my background?
You are a strong and brave girl. You are not like other girls. Dating you brings me even more pride.
Thank you. I go to the toilet. Carla?
Charlotte, are you awake?
Carla? Why?
I lost Lucas. You are the reason for it all. I must take revenge.
You are a rich lady. I'm just a poor person. Arresting me means you are guilty.
I don't care. I only need Lucas. I want Lucas to come back to me. Charlotte, please wait. You will die soon.
She's crazy. I can't untie it. What does Carla want to do? It can't be.
Charlotte said that she went to the toilet. But it's been over 2 hours, and she hasn't returned. She didn't pick her phone. Charlotte, what happened to you? Hello, Carla?
Lucas, are you okay?
I don't want to talk to you.
If you hang up, Charlotte will die.
What do you say?
If you're worried about her, go to the abandoned house on the city's west side. Charlotte is there. Calling the police will result in Charlotte's immediate death.
Carla, you're crazy.
Yes, I'm crazy. Charlotte is the reason for everything.
Hello, Carla? Charlotte, please wait for me. I will save you.
You know martial arts?
This is my chance to defend myself from people like you.
Lucas, don't be afraid. I already know everything. Charlotte told me. I will divorce you. You won't have anything after divorce.
Because you are evil. You should be grateful for me coming to expose you.
You are a lawyer. You will lend me a hand. But I had to. That is rich love.
Charlotte, please wait. You will die soon. If you're worried about her, go to the abandoned house on the city's west side.
Charlotte, please wait for me. I will save you.
Episode 19, Charlotte in Danger.
Carla, I'm here.
Lucas, I didn't expect you to show up. It turns out that Charlotte was the person you were worried about.
Charlotte is my girlfriend. If something happens to her, I won't forgive you. Charlotte.
Lucas, don't move. If you move, I'll shoot her.
Carla, you're crazy. Even if I die, Lucas will never love you. Being rich, you have many people to choose from. Why not give yourself a chance?
You shut up. Charlotte, you are a chance seeker. Your goal is to alter your life. So you stole Lucas from me. I have to kill you.
Carla, you're crazy.
Yes, I'm crazy. A crazy person like me can do anything. Charlotte, die.
Carla, don't!
It's lucky that I arrived on time.
John, it's good that you came.
Miss Carla, you have been charged with kidnapping and using a gun.
Let me go. Why arrest me?
John, why?
Lucas called me. He told me to come with the police, and you will buy time.
Lucas, John, thank you.
Charlotte, don't worry. Everything is fine now.
Sarah, my family has been through a lot lately. I'm so tired.
Mr. Mason, I made you some tea.
Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, you have been working as a maid in my house for more than 20 years. I'm always wondering why you stayed around for so long.
I receive a high salary from your family. Furthermore, the compensation is excellent. Boston is a place I'm happy to work for.
Sarah, I feel very tired.
Mr. Mason!
Sarah, you did great. The tea you brewed is consumed by Mason every day. He was unaware that the tea had been poisoned secretly for the past 2 weeks. The poison will cause him to fall into a coma. This is a good opportunity to change Mason's will. Willie, you are the new lawyer for the Boston family. You will be in charge of Mason's entire will and assets.
I fear that this is dangerous, Mrs. Iris.
Do not worry. If it's discovered, I'll take charge. You won't have any problems.
But Mrs. Iris, why did you do this?
Mason wanted to divorce me. He didn't give me any assets at all. What I did was just my revenge for him. I must obtain everything from him. I do everything for John. I bribed Mason's old lawyer. He will aid Willie in changing Mason's will. Lucas will not receive Mason's assets. This is in response to what you did to me, Mason.
And Iris.
Mom! What makes Dad like that? Did anything happen?
Mason was talking to me and then passed out. According to the doctor, he would be in a coma and had no idea when he would wake up.
I want to visit Dad.
The doctor has yet to permit family members to visit. Moreover, I have a significant announcement to make. Let's go home. This is Willie, the lawyer in charge of Mason's will.
Isn't Mr. Canaan always in charge of Dad's will?
Mr. Canaan has important business and has asked to withdraw. Willie will take his place.
Why did you announce Dad's will now? Mom?
John, it's foolish to ask this question. What if Mason remains in a coma for a lifetime? The Boston group needs to keep going.
I will publish Mr. Mason's will. Mrs. Iris will take over Mr. Mason's entire assets. When Mr. John turns 25, she will hand over all assets to him. Mrs. Iris will also be responsible for managing Boston Group.
Why is Lucas not there? Is he the eldest son?
John, it's important for you to be happy that Mason wanted you to succeed in the Boston family. I'm sorry to hear about Lucas.
Why is that? Is there an issue with this will? Who is Mr. Willie?
Lucas, I know you're worried. But you should eat.
Thank you, Charlotte. I don't want my dad's assets. John is my brother. It's normal for him to succeed. But why does a man named Willie replace Mr. Canaan? I can't contact Mr. Canaan.
Do you suspect Mrs. Iris did something with Mr. Mason's will?
I don't intend to doubt. It looks like that's the truth. What caused Dad to be unconscious? What happened?
John, it's essential to thank Willie for helping us. It's fantastic that we possess Mason's entire assets.
Mom, could you be honest with me? Did you cause Dad's unconsciousness?
John, what are you talking about? Why do you think that way?
I doubts about what you said. Your goal is to obtain all of Dad's assets. In my opinion, you are the one who harmed Dad. You and this man changed Dad's will.
Why do you always oppose me, John?
Mr. John, please speak politely to your mother. Otherwise, I won't respect you.
Who are you?
This is your biological father, John.
Mom, what are you saying? What is the probability that this man is my biological father?
He is my ex-boyfriend. I ended my relationship with him to marry Mason. Because Mason is rich, he is my rich love. But Mason already has a son, Lucas. From the start, I used my pregnancy to gain status in the Boston family. That's you.
Mom, is what you said true?
Lucas, don't move. If you move, I'll shoot her.
It's lucky that I arrived on time.
Sarah, I feel very tired.
He was unaware that the tea had been poisoned secretly for the past 2 weeks.
Mrs. Iris will take over Mr. Mason's entire assets. When Mr. John turns 25, she will hand over all assets to him.
Do you suspect Mrs. Iris did something with Mr. Mason's will?
Mr. John, please speak politely to your mother. Otherwise, I won't respect you.
This is your biological father, John.
Episode 20, The Big Storm.
Mom, I shouldn't have come into this world. Why did you cheat on Dad?
Why do you still call Mason your dad, John? Willie is your father.
What you are doing is wrong. Why are you so ambitious? I hate you.
John, wait.
Iris.
Willie, why doesn't John understand me? What I do is for him.
Are you not afraid of John telling the others?
He has no proof. No one would believe him even if he said it.
Why do I have such a cruel mother? Why am I her son?
John, why are you crying?
Lucas? Charlotte? Lucas! I'm sorry! I'm sorry for the way my mom treated you!
John, where have you been for the past 2 days? Are you aware that I am concerned about you? Why are you going with them?
Mrs. Iris, I think you should stop. If you continue, the consequences will be irreversible.
Charlotte, what are you talking about?
And Iris, we've called the police. They are on their way to arrest you and Willie.
What did you say? Why arrest us?
Mom, what you said to Sarah was recorded by her. I sent the recording to the police. You plotted to harm Dad. Your goal is to take control of all the assets and not give them to Lucas.
Sarah, does she have the courage to betray me?
Sarah is just a maid. She was concerned about Dad's health. She came across me and confessed.
John, do you wish for your mother and father to be arrested by the police?
You did bad things. You must be punished by law.
Mrs. Iris, you are too cruel.
Cruel? Charlotte, your arrival was the start of every tragedy in this family. Why did you appear? This family would still be at peace if you hadn't shown up.
You lie. You use Lucas' secret to control him. Moreover, John isn't son of Mr. Mason. You used John to have the assets of Mr. Mason. You are a tricky woman.
I knew you were my longtime enemy since you showed up. The mother-son relationship between John and I was broken because of you. Charlotte, you should die.
Charlotte.
John, why?
Mom, you made a lot of mistakes. Giving birth to me was your biggest mistake. I don't desire to be born into this life.
John, please wake up. John.
John!
Mrs. Iris, Mr. Willie, you are charged with poisoning others and forging a will.
Sir, I can't find Miss Sarah.
It's possible that she ran away because she was afraid of crime. We'll find her later.
Doctor, how is John?
Fortunately, the bullet did not hit a dangerous location. We had surgery to remove the bullet. He will be in a coma for a few days.
Thank you.
Lucas.
Charlotte, it's really over, isn't it?
Mason, I've been anticipating this day for a long time. Your family is in disarray. Iris goes to jail. You are in a coma. The two brothers, Lucas and John, will live in pain. When everything is ruined, what's the point of having money? Goodbye, Mason.
Sarah, just as I thought. You are here to cause harm to Mr. Mason.
Charlotte? Why are you here?
There are strange things about you. When I worked as a chef in the Boston family, you often mentioned many things about Mrs. Iris. You want to create hatred between me and Mrs. Iris. Later, you gave John the audio recording. Why did you do that? If you wish to report Mrs. Iris, you can contact the police. You did this to cause chaos in the Boston family. You intend for John to call the police and imprison his mother. I remember that you told me once about your family situation. You mentioned that your son became ill and passed away. However, I requested the detective to investigate. An accident caused the death of your son. Mr. Mason was the one who caused the accident 20 years ago. From that point on, I understood everything. Sarah, your purpose is to avenge your son, right?
That's right. My goal was to avenge my 5-year-old son. Mason was drunk. He hit and killed my boy. He used the money to bribe the police. I can't sue him. Then, I used all my savings to undergo surgery and change my appearance. To get revenge, I must enter the Boston family. I hired gangsters to kill Lucas's mother. I wanted Mason to suffer the separation from his wife. To make Lucas suffer, I devised a way for Mason to date Iris.
What did you say? Did you arrange for Mrs. Iris and Mr. Mason to go on a date?
That's right. I investigated Iris. She was an ambitious girl. She was in a relationship with Willie. Her love for Mason led her to break up with Willie. She would never make this house peaceful. Iris is the stepmother. She would never love Lucas. She caused him to live in misery. For more than 20 years, I became a maid in a Boston family. I'm anticipating an opportunity like today. You helped me, Charlotte.
What did you say?
Your presence made my plan easier to carry out. You are confronting Iris and causing a storm in this family. This is what I desire.
Sarah, is what you said true?
Mason?
Why do I have such a cruel mother? Why am I her son?
And Iris, we've called the police. They are on their way to arrest you and Willie.
Mom, what you said to Sarah was recorded by her. I don't desire to be born into this life.
Sarah, just as I thought. You are here to cause harm to Mr. Mason. Sarah, your purpose is to avenge your son, right?
To make Lucas suffer, I devised a way for Mason to date Iris. She would never make this house peaceful. Your presence made my plan easier to carry out.
Sarah, is what you said true?
Mason?
Episode final, The End of Rich Love.
Mason, haven't you been poisoned? Why?
The doctor gave me an antidote, so I woke up. Miss Charlotte told me everything, including all the things you did. Sarah, I regret what happened 22 years ago. At that time, I was worried that I would lose everything, so I bribed the police. However, after that, I tried to contact you. But you moved away. I wanted to make amends for my mistakes. For the next 20 years, I lived in torment. I am a murderer. Peace is never given to me by my conscience.
You lie. You don't have any regrets. For the past 20 years, you have been living happily. If my son is alive, he will have a happy life.
Sarah, what are you doing?
Everything has been revealed. I am no longer willing to live in this world. I intend to kill you and commit suicide.
Sarah, don't do that. Hatred is not a solution to the problem. If Mr. Mason dies, his sons will suffer. How long will the hatred and suffering last?
I don't care. Mason is the murderer. I have to kill him.
Sarah, I'm sorry. But I had to do it to protect Mr. Mason.
Miss Sarah, you have been arrested for murder.
Why is he not being arrested? He is the murderer. Why is there a lack of justice in this world?
Dad, are you okay?
I'm okay. It's a shame that I'm such a person.
Dad, you made a mistake in the past. You are aware of that. Don't blame yourself. Charlotte, thank you. Once again, you helped my family.
That's what I should do. I find it hard to believe that Sarah is responsible for every tragedy in your family. Even the death of your mother.
I sympathize with Sarah. The loss of her son was too much to bear. To hide his mistake, my dad used money. Sarah no longer believes in justice. She considered revenge.
She was too cruel in her revenge. She harmed people unrelated, including you and Mrs. Iris. All of you are the puppets in Sarah's hands. She intended to destroy the Boston family. Lucas, do you hate Mrs. Iris?
Why do you ask me that?
After seeing Sarah with hatred for over 20 years, I believe forgiving isn't easy. I'm curious about your feelings.
In my opinion, if we can forgive, we should forgive. I still hate Aunt Iris, but I know what she did was only for John. If I were her, maybe I'd do the same thing.
Lucas.
What are you doing, John? Why did you leave this house?
Dad, Lucas, I'm not your son. I'm not your younger brother. My mom has caused this family a lot of trouble. I can't stay here.
John, why do you say that? You are always my son. Your kindness and honesty are admirable. You are different from your mother.
Dad is right. You are always my little brother.
I am not related by blood to this family. I can't.
Don't place too much stress on blood relations. I still want you to stay in this family.
Me too.
Dad! Lucas! Thank you!
Don't cry, John. The storms have passed.
In addition, I have something to tell you too.
Dad, what's going on?
I am the cause of every tragedy in our family. She wouldn't have been so hateful if I hadn't gotten drunk and killed Sarah's son that year. In jail, Sarah committed suicide. I am still unable to make amends for my mistake towards her. I will use half of my assets for charity. It's all to make amends for my sins.
Dad, I support your decision. I don't need your assets. I believe that John and I can create our own assets using our abilities.
Lucas, John, the two of you will receive half of my assets. You two are free to use it for anything.
Mom, how are you here?
At first, I was not very familiar. But later, I gradually got used to it. I was sentenced to 2 years in prison by the court.
Mom, I'll wait for you to come out of prison. Then you can attend Taylor and I's wedding.
What did you say? Will you marry Taylor 2 years later?
That's right. Taylor graduated from college. She will work for the Boston Group. Mom, do you still not approve of my relationship with Taylor? Sarah was responsible for all family tragedies. That's also your fault. Our family wouldn't be what it is today if you didn't have ambition. You won't be sentenced to jail. Hither. Mom, please be kind and forgiving. You will feel happier.
John, it's my fault. I'm too selfish to chase rich love. Then, many tragedies happened. John, will you forgive me?
You are always my mom. I never hated you.
John, thank you.
Lucas and I have finally got married. We held a joint wedding ceremony with John and Taylor. Someone asked me, is the love between me and Lucas rich love? Happiness will come, regardless of whether love comes from rich or poor. As long as we live sincerely, the storms and sufferings are over. Happiness will be present both now and in the future.